Welcome back, everyone. My name is Anita, and today I will be doing some Halloween DIY. But not only that, I'm going to be creating some dupes from Pottery Barn. Follow along. So I got the idea to create my own coasters. I got this from the Dollar Tree, and then I went onto Canva since I'm not very artsy, and I downloaded these templates. I have a ghost with a broom, and I also have the ghost by itself. Sorry, it has an outline. It's just very hard to see. And I got the little bats for the design. And what I did is I cut them out and I put them on top. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create with my puffy paint and I'm going to decorate it. So as you can see, I took my outline and I put it right on top and I painted it with an orange base with cream base on acrylic. And now I'm going to take my puffy paint and I'm going to outline the outside of my ghost like this. If you make a mistake, it's okay. You can always go back and fix it. I'm just gonna go in and try to fix all those little orange spots so you don't see it through the puffy paint. I'm learning how to use puffy paint, so it's coming out more than I want. But it's okay. It's a learning process. And now, this is how it looks so far. I'm going to go in with my other paint. So I gotta fix it. So this is how it's coming out, and I just started the next one. Now I'm gonna go over with my black paint. So here we go. So this is my inspiration for my second dupe from Pottery Barn. I'm going to take this twisted candle and I'm gonna display it for Halloween. I saw a Pottery Barn candle just like this with a black spider, one on top and one towards the bottom of the candle. And I said, I can dupe that. That's easy. So I got this candle from the Dollar Tree. I got this ring, as you can see from the Dollar Tree. It's from the rings package that I got. And I decided to paint this black so that way it could match the candle that I saw on Pottery Barn for the dupe. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it on here and I'm going to glue the other one towards the bottom of the candle. Taking my little spider and my candle. There we go. Sorry, it's still a little wet. So this is one, and now I'm gonna take the second one and I'm gonna glue it towards the bottom. And here we go. I love how this came out. Here we go. I'm gonna glue it right there. And then I'm gonna take my other one and also glue it. My little glue stick fell out. So just like that one, I'm gonna put this one here. And here we go. I love how they came out. They look so cute. This is my dupe on the Pottery Barn candles with the spiders. I love how they came out. They look so cute. I love how my Pottery Barn dupes came out. I used a Velcro because the glue kept falling off. And I used the Velcro dots to stick it up and they look like they're floating. I love how they turned out, don't you? We're gonna make a cute Halloween decor, and we're gonna take these paper towel holders and we're gonna zip tie them together. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this, and then we're gonna be placing this basket on top of it. Now that I have them zip tied together, I'm going to take this can of black spray paint and I'm gonna spray paint them all black. So I originally had this basket in the picture where I created this idea, but then I realized that it was too deep and not wide enough. So I found this basket at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to take the zip ties and zip tie it into place. Because this is still loose, I have to put another zip tie in to hold it in place. Make sure that it stays. And now we're going to cut off that extra portion of it. So here we go. I like it. Now I'm going to take my ghost, my skeleton. I love how this looks. And it's so cute. And you can create it yourself with the hand towels, zip tying them all into place. And I love how it looks. It looks like he's just chilling. Or I can also take him and make him like he's chilling. Maybe he's petting his dog. Just like that. I love how it looks. There's so many things that you can do any way that you want. I got this at Michael's and I got the ghost at Michael's as well. And the skeleton. Everything else came from the Dollar Tree. So now it's dried, and I'm going to stick my cauldron on one side and my other cauldron on the other side. And what I did is I got the skeleton bones that I purchased at the Dollar Tree and I just spray painted them a little bit black, so that way they kind of look rusted looking. And I got these rings, as I mentioned before, for the spiders. And all I did is I placed them inside and I put a little bit of paper underneath both of them so it could stand up a little bit so you can see. And these are the spiders. And I'm gonna glue the bottom portion of it to the wooden piece of wood so it can stay in place. And my other one as well, so it can stay in place. And then I'm going to take my brooms and I'm gonna try to make them stay in place as well. So now I'm gonna take my third broomstick and glue that one into place as well. And there we go. Now I have my witch's cauldron and broom. I love how it looks. I wanted some inexpensive bats that I could make the wings flap out like this. And I got these on Amazon. They're in my Amazon storefront right now for Anita Inspires. I'm going to leave the QR code right here. And I got the shirt from Michael's, but I had ordered one that I saw on Amazon. And again, you can see it right here in the QR code. It's going to be Halloween theme, and you can get all of the items that I have been using on my Amazon storefront. But these bats come in 5 different shapes. So this is one right here. This is another one right here. And then this is the bigger one right here. That's right here. And the smaller one that I have right here, as you can see. I love how these are. They're very easy to put. All you have to do is put the little dot that comes behind it, and you peel it off, and then you stick them anywhere you want. You can flap the wings open, or you can leave them flat if you want to. They come pre-indented, so it's easy for you to flap the wings up, as you can see, like that. It's very easy. And I love how they look. They decorate your home, and they look very Halloween. So for my next DIY, I took these skulls that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to place this tray right on top of them. So I had to put the hat upside down and glue them into place because I couldn't see where it was, so I can center it. So this is how it looks like. And when you flip it upside down, ooh, it has different little faces that light up. I love how it looks. So this is how my candy dish with the skulls came out. I love how it came out. It looks so cute. And it's easy. I did have to flip it upside down so I can glue it into the center for it to stay. But I love how it looks like now. Don't you love it? For my next DIY, I'm going to be making Georgie from it. So this is the body for Georgie. And these are the shoes. And I'm going to put the pants inside of the shoes. Have so far. I have the pillow, I put the pool noodle in the back, and I have the pool noodle now in the shoes. I might have to put something heavy inside the shoes to make it stand up. But here we're going to try on the raincoat. We are putting on the raincoat. And this is my Georgie. I took some rice and I put it in socks to weight it down, and it has 3 pool noodles where I showed you in the other video, and then it has another pool noodle for the arms, and in the face you can see he has a balloon in his head, so that way he's fine. I love it. Hey everyone, so today I will be making my own ghost. I took this from the Dollar Tree and I took it apart. I took 2 of them and I am going to be making my own ghost, but with a Mickey and Minnie theme. So this is what it looks like now. I wanted to put 2 because that way one can be holding the pumpkin in the front while the other one has the drapery of the ghost sheet on top. But I like how it turns out. Here we're gonna go. We're gonna start putting the ears now. We're gonna hold it. I'm impatient. And then we're gonna do the other one. So there we go. That's my ears. So I just put on my sheet and I made a hole in the top, as you can see right here, so the ears can show. And now I'm going to take the other one that I took off and I'm going to place it on top. I'm also going to cut the little for the ears so they can show. There we go. That's one. And that is the second one. So this is how my Mickey ghost is starting to look, as I said. So I went online and I found these printable sheets for their faces. So I'm putting on right now the eyes for the Minnie. And I'm going to put the nose for the Minnie. For the Mickey. Sorry, the Mickey. The Mickey nose. And I have this pumpkin that I'm going to put right here that he's going to be holding. After moving my Mickey around a couple of times to get the pumpkin to set, I finally got it. I love how it came out. I love it. So this is my take on my ghost, but I decided to do a Mickey ghost. And I love how it came out. Don't you just love El Curco? El Cuco is the boogeyman in Spanish. If those of you who are Spanish, you know what it means. But I love how it came out. And there we go. I got both of my ears on. And I like to go in now, and I'm going to make a little cut for the ear. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Sorry, I'm a lefty. And there we go. And with her, I also want to drape over Ghost, original Ghost. And now we're going to put the face on. Have the face, and we're going to put the nose. I'm going to see where exactly I'm going to put it. So now we're going to put our eyes on my Minnie. I think that's good. Yes! So I have a Minnie. Woohoo! And now we're going to place this little boo. Obviously, it has to be pink because pink is my favorite color. I love how my Mickey and my Minnie turned out, don't you? And you can create it too. I'm going to leave all the links below so you can make your own. Some of the items I purchased on Amazon, and I'm going to leave those links as well. Thank you so much for watching. Come back again because I have Christmas in pink coming soon.